So if you've pressed on this video because you want to learn how to make dark trap beats for artists like Future, Lil Baby, Travis Scott. So in today's video, man, I'm gonna show you how to make melodic shit for SZA. Not just kidding, man. So hey, man, we ain't never get enough of the dark stuff. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? So today, man, I'm gonna provide you with some real smoke. It's gonna be a very simple melody, so I'm definitely sure that you're gonna be able to learn something out of it. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Yeah, so I'm gonna start by setting the tempo at 142 BPM. And as first element of the melody, I'm actually gonna start with an accent which is coming from my upcoming drum kit, which is not gonna be a drum kit alone, bro. It's gonna be a crazy as hell bundle kit, which is gonna be just too crazy, man. It's gonna be insane. Anyways, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it is gonna be in collaboration with another big dog in the game, so you better be ready for that. So make sure that you stay tuned. Yeah, this one's hard. Yeah, this one's fire, man. That's perfect. All right, we're gonna drag that one. And as you can see, this accent kind of sounds like a synth kind of melody kind of thing. Yeah, nice. Next element of the melody, I feel like using a raise bass, and we're hearing is Supreme. And I'm gonna go with this one right here. Very hard bass, man. You see how much it gives a lot of body to the melody. Yeah. I might even extend it for 8 bars instead. And over here on the 4th bar, we're gonna make it slider a little bit. Yeah, that's fire. We're gonna bring it back. Yeah. And then we're gonna put another one over here. Yeah, it's fire, man. Shit, it's gonna come hard, bro. And it's very simple, bro. As you can tell, I just have an accent right here and a raise bass, and bro, the melody is actually coming hard. Now for the next sound, I feel like using some strings, and we're here in Expand 2. I often use Expand 2 for making the strings of the melody because I feel like it's very easy to use. Very, you know, like the presets are very high quality, so you don't really need to play too much with the settings of the plugin. I think I'm gonna go for this one right here, the Bright Format strings, and I'm gonna start by making a chord progression. We're gonna start from D5. I'm gonna extend this note right here, and we're gonna put another note over here and another one over here. Yeah, hard, man. I'm gonna duplicate these chords. Hard. And I think I'm gonna extend these notes right here, and I'm also gonna add another note over here. Fire, bro. And now what I'm gonna do is to actually duplicate this whole thing, and I'm also gonna add another note over here. Yeah, man, very dark. Another thing that I can try doing is to put another note over there, like a very pieced up note, and another one over here. But I'm gonna reduce the velocity though, because I feel like they're kind of too loud. That's fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna do a little bit of processing on the strings right here. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of reverb with the Valhalla Vintage Verb. And as next effect, I'm gonna use the Fruity Flanger, and I'm gonna keep it as default also for this one. And last but not least, I'm gonna use the Fruity Chorus, and let's see how it sounds. Damn. Bro, it's totally different, man. And let's see how it sounds with all of the other sounds that we got so far. Yeah. Might just use the volume a little bit. Fire, bro. So fire, man. It gives a totally different texture, which I really like. Now I'm gonna look for another accent still from the upcoming kit. Yeah, something like this. This is fire, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. And I'm also gonna reverse it. And let's see how it sounds. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Yeah, bro, this is perfect. Bro, and the thing is that the melody is very, very simple. As you can tell, there's only a couple of elements, but it is actually going hard. Yeah, just put a little bit of chorus on this accent right here. I'm gonna reduce it a little bit because I feel like the mix was too loud. Yeah, this is perfect now. Alright, last but not least, bro, I'm gonna put a piano and I'm gonna use the keys on classic, bro. You already know this is my go-to piano, so I cannot stop saying it, bro. It's just so hard. I'm gonna use the same way piano, and I'm just gonna put a very simple note over here. And another one over here, and another one over here too. Yeah. Let's duplicate it. Okay, I feel like we could try even lowering down by 12 semitones. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro, you feel me? I don't need to talk too much, you feel me? Yeah. Bro, you see how sometimes less is more, bro. Very, very simple stuff, bro. As you can tell, these are literally all of the elements that we have in the melody. And in my opinion, this is way more than enough. So let's do the arrangement. So I'm gonna duplicate this whole thing like this. I think for the next 8 bars, we're gonna remove the synth. And on the last 8 bars, I might remove the piano and let's see how it sounds. And also this accent right here. No, I feel like we still need the piano. Or what we could do is to duplicate the synth and making it unique, and then what we're gonna do is to actually pitch it up 12 semitones. Oh damn. Yeah, this is hard. Yeah, this is perfect, bro. Fire, man. Nah, this melody is solid, bro. Alright, let's get into the drums, man. Alright, for the drums, man, you already know Supreme is the go-to drum kit. I keep getting comments and questions about where I got my drums from and everything. Bro, these are my drum kits. I made these sounds from scratch. So if you want to have this level of quality, link down below in the description for Supreme. We're gonna duplicate the simple bounce. And I'm also gonna put a counter snare. And I also like to use this one right here when I'm doing the counter snare because this is, bro, by far the best one. Yeah, fire, bro. I really like this bounce right here. So we're gonna duplicate this whole thing. Now, I actually feel like using the 808 straight away. Might go with this one right here. Yeah, right. Very simple bounce, man. But the rhythm is there. Bro. Yeah, bro, and now we're gonna put the hi-hat. Yeah, I'm gonna try with this one. Yeah, hard, bro. Hard, bro. Yeah. As you can see, making these kind of beats is very simple, bro. You don't need to overcomplicate it for nothing. Yeah, you see, bro. You see how hard it's left. Yeah. Very hard, bro. Chief. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm also gonna let you listen to what we got so far in terms of drums. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm literally gonna keep it like this because I don't want to overdo it, because it's very easy to overdo with these style of beats. Alright, for the arrangement, I actually want to start with the drums straight on, so I'm not gonna give it any intro, but then here we're gonna give it some sort of a break, and then here we're actually gonna start with a beat again. So I'm gonna remove the melody. I'm gonna do something like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is it. Damn. Yeah. This thing? Fire, bro. Hey, man. Alright, my bros, come on. Let's have a listen to the full thing. Don't forget, if you want to get the same exact drums, link down below in the description for Supreme. Bro, the melody and the beat were very easy, but still very hard. So, hey, let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Stepuz, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're still yet to do it. And I'm gonna see you on the next time. Bye.